After the true heiress was brought back, I immediately donated my liver to someone in need. Simply because in my previous life, no matter what I did, the true heiress would get double the benefits. If I got a perfect score, she would get a double IQ boost. If I lost 10 pounds, she would lose 20 pounds. Not only did she steal my fiancé, I was also kicked out of the house, eventually ending up on the streets, while the true heiress became stunningly beautiful, reaping happiness and beauty. Only before I died did I learn that she had bound a double rebound system to me. Opening my eyes again, I returned to the day the true heiress, Lu Ruyan, bound the system to me. System. I want to do 2,000 squats every day to build peach glutes. Drink 10 bowls of traditional Chinese medicine every day to condition my body. Donate half of my liver to someone in need. This time, let the true heiress properly enjoy double the happiness. I started doing squats in my room. My thigh muscles began to ache. Lactic acid quickly built up, but I didn't stop. Just like that, I did 500 squats in one go. At this moment, Lu Ruyan opened the door and looked at me. Her eyes were full of mockery. Sister, exercising so late? Makes sense. Your figure could use some work. Unlike me, I never get fat no matter how much I eat. Then congratulations to you. The moment she finished saying that, her expression changed slightly. Then she supported herself against the wall and slowly left. System notifications rang frantically in my head, but I blocked them. At this point, my legs felt like they were filled with leaves, but I still persisted without stopping until I reached 2,000. I collapsed on the ground, my thigh muscles twitching wildly. Right then, Lu Ruyan's scream came from downstairs, followed by the sound of a heavy object falling, and the maid's exclamations. Second miss. Second miss. What's wrong? Call an ambulance quickly. Second Miss's legs can't move. I struggled to crawl to the top of the stairs. I saw Lu Ruyan lying in the center of the hall, her hands tightly clutching her thighs. Cold sweat soaked through her silk pajamas. She let out a pig-slaughtering scream from her mouth. My legs hurt so much, like they're going to break. Ruyan, what's wrong? Don't scare mom. Quick, don't just stand there. Go to the hospital. At this moment, Lu Ruyan saw me upstairs, her eyes full of resentment and confusion. She pointed at me, her fingers trembling. It's you. Did you do this to me? Nonsense. Ruyan, what are you talking about? I also just finished exercising. My legs hurt terribly too. Maybe it's our sisterly connection, telepathy or something. Afterwards, Lu Ruyan was rushed to the hospital. In the emergency room, the doctor looked at the test results. His brows furrowed deeply. The creatine kinase is frighteningly high. This is typical rhabdomyolysis, and it's severe. If you had brought her in a bit later, it would have led to acute kidney failure. Young lady, how much exercise did you do? Even running a marathon wouldn't be this exaggerated. I didn't exercise at all. Lu Ruyan lay on the hospital bed, her face pale from the pain, not even having the strength to speak. Seeing this, my adoptive mother shed tears of heartache, turned and said to me, Lu Ruyan, did you feed your sister some weird stuff? She was sitting perfectly fine at home. How could this suddenly happen? Mom, aren't I also in a wheelchair? How can you blame this on me? Doctor, I also did 2,000 squats. I feel terrible too. The doctor looked at my test results and then looked at Ruyan's. Strange. Although your numbers are also high, they are still within a controllable range. Your sister's is almost like she did 4,000 squats. Her muscle breakdown is horrific to look at. What? She did 2,000. I did 4,000. Lu Ruyan suddenly looked up at me, her eyes filled with terror, as if she had vaguely guessed something. This system actually didn't tell her that whether it's pain or pleasure, she has to endure double. Lu Ruyan, it's you. You did this on purpose. Dad, Mom, she's trying to harm me. She's a monster. What nonsense are you talking? Your sister's legs are ruined from exercise too. How could she harm you? Stop making a fuss. I always tell you to exercise more, but you never listen. Your physical fitness is so poor. You can't even handle a little reaction. At this point, Lu Ruyan couldn't defend herself. That day, both Lu Ruyan and I were admitted to the hospital. Late at night, Lu Ruyan fell asleep enduring the pain. I picked up the soda water prescribed by the doctor and drank cup after cup. Early the next morning, Lu Ruyan was woken up by a headache, accompanied by nausea and vomiting. She held her head and rolled on the bed, vomiting all the 4 fluids from last night. The doctor hurried over to examine her. He looked at the electrolyte report, looked completely bewildered. Hyponatremia. How could she have water intoxication? What happened? Didn't I say to drink water in moderation? How did she drink so much? I didn't drink that much. I lay on the bed next door at this time, also showing symptoms of dizziness and nausea, but I only had mild hyponatremia, while Lu Ruyan, due to the double effect, was facing the risk of brain cell edema. Lu Ruyan is already like this. Why are you still lying motionless on the bed? Go pour some water. Right, don't pour water. Go buy some saline at the store. Okay, I'll go right away. I pretended to agree obediently. When I passed by Lu Ruyan's bed, I saw her looking at me with eyes full of fear. She finally realized that a terrifying link had been established between us. Lu Ruyan quickly grabbed me and begged in a low voice, Lu Ruyan, stop it. I'm begging you. Stop. The game has just begun. I heard that traditional Chinese medicine is very good for conditioning the body. I specifically found an old Chinese doctor to write a prescription. Aconite, monkshood, and strictness are all good things. I'm going to drink 10 bowls every day to nourish my body. Lu Ruyan's face instantly turned pale. After all, if these herbs are not strictly processed and their dosage controlled, they are highly toxic. She was terrified and desperately pressed the call bell at the head of the bed. Doctor, help! She's going to hit me. She's going to poison me. Miss Lu, calm down. That's your sister. Why would she harm you? It seems the brain edema has affected her nervous system. Quickly inject hypertonic saline. Lu Ruyan was held down on the bed, looking at me in despair, and I walked out of the ward, turned and went to the hospital's Chinese pharmacy, grabbed some coptis, gentian, and sephora, these extremely bitter and cold herbs. Returning to the ward, in front of everyone, I picked up that bowl of dark medicine soup that emitted a nauseatingly bitter smell. Mom, seeing my sister so sick, I also want to condition my body. I don't want to cause trouble for the family. Drink it. Drink it. Get well, so you can take care of Ruyan sooner. Oomph. I tilted my head back and downed it in one gulp. It was so bitter my soul nearly left my body. My stomach instantly churned wildly. The next second, Lu Ruyan on the bed suddenly widened her eyes and violently clutched her stomach. What she threw up wasn't water. It was bile. Her whole face instantly turned the color of pork liver. She curled up into a shrimp. Pain. My stomach hurts so much. My intestines feel like they are being torn apart. What on earth is going on? What's happening? Where is the doctor? Quick, call the doctor. Doctor, how is my daughter? What exactly is the condition of her body now? Apart from an electrolyte imbalance and acute gastroenteritis, we can't find any organic diseases. It might be due to a special constitution or caused by excessive stress. My adoptive parents, in order to take care of her, directly booked a luxury suite in the hospital. I also benefited and moved in. Late at night, Lu Ruyan was on an 4-drip of nutrients. She finally managed to fall asleep. I sat on the sofa, drinking an extra strong iced Americano, and started the next step of the plan. That night, I energetically played games all night. Lu Ruyan started tossing and turning restlessly in her sleep, muttering nonsense. A double sense of exhaustion. Although it couldn't directly stop her from sleeping, it could drop her sleep quality into the negative. Even if she fell asleep, her brain was still in an extremely active, overloaded state. The next day, I sported 2 huge dark circles, feeling a bit dazed. But when Lu Ruyan woke up, she looked like she had been beaten up. Her eye sockets were sunken, her gaze sluggish. Mom, I'm so tired. It feels like I ran a marathon all night. How could that be? You clearly slept for over 10 hours. Is the bed uncomfortable? Mom will have someone get you an imported mattress. Sister really doesn't appreciate her blessings. I was worried about my sister's condition. I couldn't sleep all night. Lu Ruyan suddenly turned to look at me. She looked at the coffee in my hand and my bloodshot eyes, realizing instantly, you were staying up late. Right. You pulled an all-nighter. Yes, I was praying for my sister. You vicious woman. Mom, it's all her. She's trying to harm me. Hurry up and kick her out. Nonsense. Your sister worked hard staying up all night to pray for you. Is this how you thank her? Just like that, for the next 2 days, I didn't sleep. I only drank coffee and Red Bull. My heart was pounding frantically. My temples throbbed with pain. I started seeing double. And Lu Ruyan's state was 10 times more tragic than mine. She started having hallucinations, pointing at thin air and screaming, "There are dirty things. Dirty things are grabbing me." Ruyan, what's wrong? Don't scare Mom, okay? Stay away from me. You all want to harm me. Doctor, come quickly and see what's wrong with my daughter. She is suffering from delirium caused by severe nervous breakdown. This was the double reward given to her by the system. On the 3rd night, I felt like my heart was going to jump out of my chest. And at this moment, Lu Ruyan's heart rate on the monitor had already soared to 160. She convulsed on the bed, foaming at the mouth. The system finally panicked. A cold mechanical voice rang in my mind, mixed with a trace of electric static. Post, please stop your current behavior. Detected that the bound target's vital signs are extremely unstable, facing imminent risk of death. What? Can't take it anymore? Weren't you pretty arrogant when you bound us? Post, please stop immediately. Otherwise, the system will take coercive measures. Coercive measures? Go ahead and try. If you dare touch me, I'll commit suicide right now. Let's all go down together. At this, the system fell silent. Right then, the ward door was pushed open. My ex-fiancé Zhuanhua walked in. He was holding a bouquet of flowers, originally here to see Lu Ruyan, but he completely didn't expect to see Lu Ruyan tied to the bed, her hair disheveled, looking like a madwoman. A trace of disgust flashed through Zhuanhua's eyes. Then he turned his gaze to me. Why are you here too? Brother Zhuanhua, you must be here to see my sister. My sister is very sick now. You absolutely must not despise her. Right at this moment, Lu Ruyan suddenly let out a strange cry. Immediately after, the system's double sphincter relaxation arrived. The entire ward was instantly filled with a foul stench. Zhuanhua covered his nose, retreated 3 steps, and finally fled in terror. After Lu Ruyan woke up and learned what had happened in front of Zhuanhua, she completely broke down. She cried heart-wrenchingly, even wanted to bang her head against the wall. The adoptive parents finally managed to calm her down, and then turned all their pent-up anger pressure onto me. So, I took the opportunity to sneak out of the hospital. Went to a small beauty salon. I want a fruit acid peel. The highest concentration. Beauty. The highest concentration will burn your skin. It might even hit the reset button on your face. I know, I will bear all the consequences myself, but I have a request. After it's done, I also want microneedling. The thickest kind. Beauty, you've really opened my eyes. Alright, take the money, do the job, customer comes first. Afterwards, I endured the severe pain and gritted my teeth through it. This time, leaving the beauty salon, I put on a mask and sunglasses. Just as I hurried back to the ward, I heard it from the door. Lu Ruyan's screams came from inside. My face hurts so much, it's so hot, help, a mirror, give me a mirror quickly. Miss Lu, put your hands down first and let me see what exactly is going on with your face. When I walked in, the doctor had just pulled down Lu Ruyan's hands covering her face. Everyone present, upon seeing her face, was stunned. Saying it was completely unrecognizable was an understatement. What is going on here? This is a severe chemical burn, or an extremely severe allergic reaction. Quick, send her to the burns department. At this moment, Lu Ruyan noticed the unnatural redness and swelling on my face, let out a desperate roar, and wanted to rush over and tear me to pieces. But just as she got out of bed, because her legs hadn't fully recovered yet, she fell flat on her face. I walked over, pretending to help her up. Using a voice only the two of us could hear, I said, "Sister, can't take it already?" I was also planning to get liposuction, the kind without anesthesia. Sister, I was wrong. I'll give Zhuanghua back to you. I'll give mom and dad back to you too. I beg you, please let me go. You're the one who attacked me first. Now Lu Ruyan's face and body were both ruined. Her mind was also on the verge of collapse, but the system was still there, so she was not resigned, still thinking of making a comeback. But right now, the most important thing was to get Lu Ruyan a kidney transplant. One day, my adoptive father called me to his study. Ruyun, you saw it too. Ruyan is in such a pitiful state now. The doctor says her kidney function is failing. She needs a transplant, and your match is the most suitable. Are you asking me to donate a kidney to Ruyan? Yes. A kidney. Technology is so advanced now. Living with one kidney won't be a big problem. Besides, our Lu family has raised you for so long. You wouldn't have the heart to watch your sister get weaker day by day, right? As long as you agree, I'll give you 10 million and send you abroad to live. If you don't feel reassured, I can transfer the money to you right now. Okay, I agree. I knew you were a grateful and rewarding good child. The surgery was scheduled for 3 days later. During these 3 days, I was provided with good food and drink. Lu Ruyan was confined in a sterile ward, connected to instruments monitoring her vital signs. But at this time, she was full of pride, immersed in the joy of soon getting a healthy body. On the day of the surgery, I was wheeled into the operating room. Just as the anesthesiologist was about to administer the anesthesia, I interrupted him. Doctor, I'm allergic to anesthetics. Can you use a little less? But the previous checks didn't say so. I had an episode when I was little. I almost didn't make it. Just give me a little sedative. I can endure it. Although the doctor felt it was inappropriate. Under my insistence, he still reduced the dosage. After the surgery began, I gritted my teeth and endured the severe pain. At this time, in the operating room next door, Lu Ruyan, who was undergoing recipient preparation, suddenly let out a shrill scream. The monitoring equipment also set off crazy alarms. The patient's blood pressure is dropping rapidly. Irregular heart rate. What's going on? Did the anesthesia fail? Quick! Increase the dosage of anesthesia. Not long after, Lu Ruyan died forever on the operating table, and I couldn't endure the severe pain anymore either. My consciousness gradually blurred. In the midst of it, I heard the system's final wail. Host, you are a lunatic. If I am not strong, who will be brave for me? After timely emergency treatment, I survived. My adoptive parents and Zhuanghua were busy with Lu Ruyan's funeral. Days passed by. My body gradually recovered. Before my adoptive parents could make trouble for me, I submitted all the evidence of their commercial crimes that I had collected early on to the relevant authorities. In the end, the Lu family's business was sealed off. My adoptive father went to prison, and the Zhuang family was also implicated. They fell from power and went bankrupt. From then on, my life was no longer disturbed by evil people.